You're not inconsistent, you're not lazy, you're not unserious, right? You've just been building on the wrong foundation, and that's why you've been falling off. Take it from me, somebody that has built on the wrong foundation for years. So this is how you do it, right? You feel motivated, you start posting, you start showing up. You post for like maybe 3 to 5 days, and you tell yourself, I want to be consistent. Because that's the advice that everybody says, be consistent and you will grow. But then you suddenly disappear and you keep repeating that cycle. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the real reason why that keeps happening. Because trust me, it's not that you are not disciplined, it's not algorithm, and to be honest, it's not even shadow ban, it's something deeper than that. Hi, my name is Fisayo Patrick. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I help unsecure creators show up with clarity, with confidence, and with strong positioning. And in today's video, we're going to be having an honest conversation, especially for the creator who is tired of starting over. So let's break down why you keep falling off. The first reason is that you chose a niche because it was profitable. You didn't choose your niche because it fits you. You didn't choose it because that's what you wanted to be talking about. That's what you wanted to show up with. You chose the niche probably because someone said that's what is making the money now. That's what is getting traffic now. That's what brands are paying for now. I don't know as a creator if you have ever had people tell you that. So now you are creating content that doesn't even sound like you. You are copying frameworks. You are studying trends. You are mimicking people that you cannot even relate to. You're trying to copy and paste people that on a normal day, you don't follow them. You can't listen to them. You're trying to copy what they do because you chose the wrong niche. And so your spirit is dead. Because what's the point of going into a profitable niche if it causes you exhaustion? One major advice that a lot of people are sharing right now is that you don't necessarily have to niche down. And in my opinion, I would say that it's both a good and a bad advice. You don't have to have a specific niche, but you need to have something that you talk about. You need to have something you are known for. You need to talk about something that when people see content around that thing, around that topic, they instantly think about you. So it's not necessarily niching down, but it's having something to talk about that would give you an identity. Now, if your niche does not align with your personality, what's the point of talking about it? Why are you talking about something because you heard that that's what brands pay for? Because you heard that that's what gets all the traffic. That's the Instagram accounts that people follow these days. What's the point of talking about that? What's the point of going through all of that stress? You're going to be exhausted. So if your niche doesn't align with your personality, if it doesn't align with your lived experience, if it doesn't align with your convictions, being consistent will feel like punishment because every time you have to rack your brain to come up with something, every time you have to copy and paste, you have to think of what people would like, right? And sometimes you are overwhelmed, you can't think, you just go to somebody's YouTube channel, copy what they have said, and then you start sharing it. I don't think that's a proper way to build a sustainable brand as a creator. Number two, you are creating in a format that drains you. Some of you hate talking head videos like this, right? But you are doing it. You are forcing yourself to do it because you feel that that's what will get traffic, right? You're forcing yourself to do it because you say that's what everybody is doing now. Some of you love to teach, right? You enjoy getting a whiteboard and a marker and just teaching, just explaining frameworks, breaking down ideas and stuff. But you are doing dancing trends, right? You're jumping on dancing trends because somehow you think that that's what people would like to see. The truth is, it's not that you hate content creation, you just don't like the format that you are creating in because you've not sat down to ask yourself what you really want to do. You are doing it based on what you think people would love. Though in my previous video I talked about letting your content fall in the intersection of two things. Number one, what you love to do, and number two, what you think your audience will find really valuable. Your content has to be in the intersection of those two things. What do you love to do? Do you love to teach? Teach. What do you think your audience would love for you to teach? You teach that. You can't be dancing on TikTok because you feel that it's trendy or because you feel that brands love it. You're not doing it for brands. You're doing it to solve a problem, and your target audience need to love it. You need to love it. Listen, there are a lot of creators, and every creator has a format that works for them. There are storytelling creators, there are educators, right? There are entertainers, there are analysts, there are community builders. Not everyone is built for the same format. Figure out the format that works for you and do it. For me, I know that I love to talk, I love to teach, I love to talk a lot, over explain. So I love a sit down video. I love a talking head video a lot. If you check all through my Instagram, even my YouTube channel, I have a lot of sit down videos. I have a lot of talking head videos. That's what resonates with me. And I have found a way to talk in a way that my audience love. I will break down an idea, I'll break down a principle, or I'll just say something that will let you understand that this is what you should do, this is what you should not do using this format. Do I love to dance? Yes, I love to dance. Would I want to dance on social media? Not really, because it's not really my style. So when you create in a way that fights your wiring, burnout is guaranteed. Number three, you are chasing growth instead of building depth. And this one is very painful because you post and you immediately check how many views, how many likes, how many followers as did it bring. Just yesterday, my followers jumped from 152 to 149. And I was wondering, what happened? I posted a carousel. Maybe people didn't like it, right? I was going to start overthinking it, but I told myself that I'm not going to repeat the same mistake that I made in my previous Instagram account, with my previous Instagram account. If people are unfollowing me, it's because they don't enjoy what I share. So let them go. People that enjoy it will come back. So you're checking how many saves, how many comments, how many likes. And if your numbers don't validate you, your motivation collapses. But here's the truth, right? Growth is a byproduct of depth. Depth is a strategy. Depth means understanding your message. Depth means repeating it boldly. It means teaching it from different angles. Depth means building intellectual weight around your content. And I think I've said this before. There are a lot of creators on social media that don't have depth. They just have vibes. They have presence. They have numbers. Somehow the algorithm favored them. Maybe they had a viral content and now they are influencers, they are celebrities, they are content creators with a large following. And you listen to them, there is no depth, there is not no value. I have sat in front of influencers that after they spoke, I was drained. You don't want to be that kind of person. When people know your page is a master class, they wait, they follow you, they like. And what you need to understand is people, you can't force people to like, you can't force people to engage. They like if they want to, they engage if they want to. Okay, recently I've been seeing videos of people who have been showing their professional dashboard, right? They've had thousands of monthly views, but they have like 200 followers, 300 followers, 1000 followers. Somebody had, I think she had 2 point something million views monthly, and her page had like maybe 30,000 followers. And she's like, what is not adding up? A lot of people were sharing that too. And on my page, I have over 7.5 thousand monthly views, but I just have 150 plus or 149 plus followers. So it's not about that. Stop chasing views, stop chasing engagement, stop obsessing over your stat. Imagine if after sharing that carousel and I had three people unfollow me and I just switched topic because I was looking for something else somebody would love. When will I build authority if I keep jumping from topic to topic or from niche to niche? So if you're constantly switching topics because something didn't blow, you would never build authority. Number four, you don't actually know who you are speaking to. When I ask most creators who is your content for, who are you creating for, they say everybody. You know, it's just like when you ask business owners who are your target markets, they say everybody. I sell food and everybody eats, so everybody is my target market. Creators also say the same thing. I create for everybody. I create for everyone. If you don't know who you are speaking to, your videos will not do well because your solution will be surface level. Your examples will be weak and generic. But when you know them, when you know their fears, when you know their mindset, when you know their ambitions, creating content for them becomes easier. Because what would happen is you will no longer be guessing, you'll be solving their problems. So you need to know who you are creating for. And it's not everybody. Number five, your motivation is external. If your motivation is brand deals, applause, comments, going viral, you burn out quickly because external fuel will run out. What you need is internal motivation. What you need is something that fuels you from the inside. For me, what fuels me is anytime I remember my previous Instagram account and how I was laboring without anything to show for it. It just gets me angry. And I really don't want anybody to be in that position because I was there and it was not good. I have said that many times on this channel and even on my Instagram that I was not going. I was stuck at 2005 followers. It was going between 2005, 2007, 2005, 2007. People who started way before me were flying past me. And I was like, what are these people using juju? So I realized that because I didn't have a solid strategy and I knew at that time, but because I was stuck, I couldn't even think. I had a mindset block. So that motivates me to keep sharing what I'm sharing now. That kind of motivation is sustainable. That kind of motivation is what you want to have. If every time you try to be consistent, it feels like punishment, it's because something is not adding up. It's either you don't have a strategy, or you may even have a strategy and your strategy is built on misalignment or shallow growth goals or draining formats or external validation, or you don't have a clear audience, right? All the things I've mentioned. Consistency is not what you should focus on. Clarity is what you need to focus on. You need to get clear. Honestly, being stuck is not the best place to be. Especially if you're working so hard and you're not seeing any results. Being stuck is not the first place to be. You need to move, and you cannot move if you're not clear. I used to feel like the girl who couldn't grow Instagram pages or any social media page because I was not growing. And I would often think to myself that if I can't grow pages, why should I even be taking social media management jobs? And I was actively running from social media management jobs. I was positioning myself more to get website design, website development, graphics design, copywriting jobs. And I was shying away from social media jobs. But guess what? A lot of people wanted me to manage their social media page. So the real issue was that I wasn't clear. I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I knew what to do, but I just wasn't doing it because I had a mindset block and I knew I needed to work on that. So I had to get clear on some things. And once I got clear on who I was speaking to, what kind of content format I wanted to create, what problem I was solving, the message I was going to repeat boldly, showing up became easy. Now I post on social media every single day without overthinking it. So everything changed for me. Everything didn't change overnight. It just changed sustainably. So here's my solution framework. If you want to stop falling off, if you want to stop repeating this cycle of being consistent, stop being consistent, be motivated, stop being motivated, you need to do some things. Number one, you need to reevaluate your niche. Does it reflect your lived experience? You need to audit your format. What kind of content energizes you? You need to figure out who your person is, your target audience. What do they struggle with? If you can figure that out, your issue, your problems will be solved quickly. If you are ready, I created something specifically for creators like you, and it is called the Clarity Reset Workbook. I will put a link to it in the description. Listen, it will help you define your message. It will help you come up with the right content pillars. It will help you identify who your target audience is. And it will remove the mental blocks stopping you from showing up. Because trust me, discipline and consistency is not what you need right now. What you need right now is clarity, and the book will help you get clear. I'll put the link in the description and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.